Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Casey Strohmeyer here live for Women of Vision, and I'm here with Rebekah, Dani, and I would just like to first let you know what Women of Vision is all about. We're live for Women of Vision, and I'm here with Rebekah, Dani, and what's going on? I would just like to. Oh, is that you? Are you live watching it? No. Not sure what happened there, but I heard myself talking. So, okay, we'll start over. I'm Casey Strohmeyer, and I hope everyone can hear okay. I don't see anybody on yet. If you're just now joining, please give us a wave or a heart to let us know you're watching. And so I know if the volume is good. I'm pretty sure it is. That was really weird that I had feedback. So,
should I try this again?
Sure, you can try it. She's trying to record live on her Instagram, so we have it on both ends.
Yeah.
So Women of Vision, we have our mission statement that I'm going to read so you can understand more about what it is and what we do in Women of Vision. So our mission statement is, Women of Vision is a movement. We are women empowering women locally and globally. We connect female professionals and entrepreneurs to fuel a fundamental paradigm shift from competition to collaboration, apathy to accountability. Collectively, we will encourage powerful women to become change agents in our community and throughout the world. Here's our vision. Together, Women of Vision will promote, support, motivate, and empower each other to achieve our dreams. With a spirit of integrity and excellence, we will motivate and thrive, activating our unique abilities. By empowering each other, we will not only achieve our personal and professional goals, but positively affect our communities economically, ethically, and socially, to then duplicate success in women throughout Reading and beyond. So I don't see anyone watching yet, so we'll give it a couple more minutes before we start. I'm hoping that I have this set correctly. Let's see. Okay. All right. So Women of Vision is, first of all, was started by Maurice Brown. And she had a vision to bring women together so we could grow in personal growth and support each other and just be there for each other and help promote our businesses. But she started because she was looking for a group in Reading like that. And she came from a different area and was hoping that there was something like that here. And she didn't really find it, what she was looking for. So that's why she started Women of Vision. So I'm very thankful that she did, because I've met lots of new women in business and built friendships. That's really important, is building good friendships and being around the people that make you feel good and uplift you and that you can grow with in business or life, just life itself. So I saw we had a viewer, but I don't know who it was. Say hello when you hop on. And hi, Rap Show. Good morning. Thank you for joining.
Hey.
So you're our first viewer. Thank you for joining us and listening. So if you are interested in joining Women of Vision, you can go to the website, womenofvisionmovement.com, and I'll give more information at the end as well. And we have our Facebook page, Instagram, podcast, and we're on a radio station, Hello Radio. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce our guest, Rebekah Danni. She is a creative entrepreneur, writer, speaker, and performer. She has successfully built an event planning company based in California. She had a passion for hosting and events since she was a child. At the age of 22, she decided to step out, get her events license, and make it her career. She is also a life coach, focusing on mindset and belief systems coaching, and is a small business consultant, focusing on startups and brand renewal. She is passionate about helping people, seeing them step into complete freedom and confidence in doing what they were designed to do. That's awesome. I love that. She has received a master's in business from Azusa Pacific University in Southern California and hopes to continue later on other passions of Rebekah's are her faith, traveling, excuse me, traveling around the world, dancing, reading, and serving people in multiple different capacities. In Redding, she is involved in different business and networking groups and mentorship programs, or a mentorship program for low-income families, and the plans that there are to grow the city through economic development. So thank you for being here this morning. And I didn't realize you did all that. That's awesome. You're a busy woman.
I do a lot of things.
And you're also still young. That's awesome.
Yes. So basically I love that I got invited to come here and just kind of share a little bit about what I do through that long list of what I do. Basically some of the main things are my event planning business. I've owned that for 4 years, coming up on 4 years. And like I said, like I've always loved hosting. I've always loved planning and decorating and all of that good, fun stuff, crafty stuff. That's just kind of always been like a passion of mine since I was younger. And when I realized that I could actually make it a career, I was like, wow, people actually can do this. I was like, that's awesome. I want to get paid to do this. This is like, I would love to do that and just do something that I'm passionate about. And so it all started from me working in a bridal salon selling wedding gowns.
And where was that?
That was in Southern California, and it was a bridal salon called Camilla V. So it was kind of worked there for 3 years, had a lot of people who were like, you're so good at giving suggestions. Are you a wedding planner? And I was like, no, I would like to be one.
That's awesome.
And so, that's kind of where that started. And then, ended up assisting a lot of people, had a few event planning jobs before I started my business. And then, decided it was January 2015, decided to launch my own business. And it's been going so good. I love getting to do what I do. I have a busy event weekend this weekend, honestly. Have a wedding tomorrow, plus a dinner party. Just getting all prepared for all of those things. And so have some pretty fun events coming up as well that I'm really excited about. So that's kind of like my main, I call it my main baby because it's my firstborn. It's the focus.
Yeah.
And then the other things are, doing coaching, and specifically life coaching, mindset and belief system coaching, and then small business consulting. So helping a lot of startups with figuring out their brand, their marketing, making their message concise and clear, and really just aiming at their ideal client. So that's a little bit of some of the things that I love doing, kind of my main focuses right now.
I got to clear my throat. Sorry. And you have people helping you with this, right? You don't get to do it all on your own, because that would be so hard. I know. I'm like thinking, how do you do all that?
I have an intern. I have a business manager. Probably will be hiring on another intern.
That's awesome. Good.
I really want a PA. If any of you guys want to be my personal assistant, let me know.
Yeah.
Because I would love that.
That's cool.
So
I want to say good morning to Michelle and Haley. Hi, ladies. Thank you for watching.
My sister.
Oh, and Tracy and Rachel. Is Rachel your sister?
Yes.
That's awesome. So you're from Southern California?
I am.
You were born and raised there?
Yeah.
And moving up to Redding, how did that feel? Like,
it was very different. I moved up here when I was 26, and I was like, I'm very much a city girl. I love like social atmospheres. I love weirdly, I love cities with traffic and all the people. And so moving up here was distinctly different. And I was like, it took me a while to get used to it. The first year here, I was like half loving it, but then, I actually would probably say 30% loving it. And the other, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to go back home.
Did you come up here by yourself?
No, so I have family that actually lives up here. They lived here before I even moved here. And so
okay.
it was nice coming up here and having that family connection.
Yeah,
So
that's nice. So when
yeah.
you were down south, did you have family down there as well? And
I
so-
have a big family. So I am the
Okay.
youngest of 7 children. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I have family spread all out on the US. Some family's originally from the East Coast, and I was born in SoCal, so I have family in SoCal. So it's cool because no matter where I go, I have somebody there that I can connect to.
That's awesome. You don't have to pay for a hotel.
It's true. It's awesome.
So
Yeah.
you have 7 siblings. Are they spread throughout the U.S.?
Yeah. Some in SoCal, some on the East Coast, and then a couple here in Reading.
Wow. So
Yeah.
are there 8 of you then?
No, so
There's
I'm the
7 of you.
7th.
Oh, you're the 7th. You
Mhm.
probably said that. Okay. Yeah. Haley says, girl, you are working so awesome.
Oh, thank you, Haley.
We love Haley.
Yes, we do.
So what is your business name?
So my event planning business is Rebekah Danni Events.
Okay. And then do you count your coaching in that also, or is there a separate
No,
name?
so that is actually under Rebekah Danni Creative. Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. Good to know.
Kind of like a little separate entity.
Mhm. So your topic today is belief systems and mindset.
Yeah.
So what are some tips you can give the ladies, our viewers, or men also about that?
Yeah, I mean, I have realized that I love belief systems and mindsets. Like, I love talking about it. I love working on it. I love going after it with people. It isn't always like the most fun thing because you're actually having to rewire the way that you do life and rewire the structures, and everything that you've known is how you do life. Habits, they take time and they take a lot of like implementing. And so that's the same thing with belief systems and your mindsets. And so I think one of the biggest things that I have really loved about it and learned, and I've constantly wanting to give away to people, is like, no matter where you are and no matter what you're wanting to do in your life, it's like every single thing starts with a belief system. Every single thing that you've attached to being real in your life will be real in your life. So if you're like, oh, I want to read more, but I'm not good at reading, or I just don't feel like I'm good at reading. The moment that I actually begin to switch my brain and telling myself, I'm good at reading, I can do this, I'm good at reading, and you actually begin to change what has been natural in your mind and what you've actually agreed with is your truth, you actually start to realize that you can actually do it.
Yeah.
And you actually start to build that momentum. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm actually reading. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's getting easier. And you start to realize, because it actually starts here. Like everything, I mean, it sounds super fluffy and very like, I don't know. It's like everything that you want to happen can happen. Whatever you believe you can achieve. Like all of those phrases, they feel really fluffy and corny. And but it's so true.
Because you hear it all the time. Because what percentage is it that people really don't use that? I mean, is it like 80, 90% of people that don't succeed in what they really want because they don't actually believe in their subconscious that they can?
Yeah.
So,
and it's like you keep saying you want to do something, and it's like, why is it never working? Well, you probably tried all the different tools, all the different practical things. And it's like, no, there's actually something in your mind that's telling you that you actually can't do it. And whether it be experience, whether it be something that happened to you when you were younger, that, oh, when I was younger, I was never good at sports. So therefore, I've come up with a belief system that I'm not strong, or I can't be in a team sport. And so it's like, then you begin to build your entire life based on, oh, that's just something I'm not good at.
Yeah, I had a chiropractor tell me, because I have neck issues where my muscles, they kind of twitch when they get tight and stressed. But she told me that the best thing for me to do is just yoga and walking, and to not do strenuous exercise. And that was like 4 years ago or so. But I just started jujitsu, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to let someone tell me I can't do more. And I did, and I'm doing just fine. And I think I'm getting stronger from it. So you get stronger.
You do get stronger, and you begin to start to learn like, oh, this actually isn't as hard as I thought it was.
Yeah.
And I mean, just even personally, like I can tell you so many things I didn't think that I could do, and so many things that I didn't think I was good at. Like I honestly, even like graduating college, like undergrad, and then graduating grad school, like I would say when I was younger, like, oh, I want to go to college. But in my mind, when I was younger, I didn't actually believe that I was smart. Like I was like, oh, I don't believe that I'm that smart. Mm-hmm. And so it was like there's things that actually began to manifest themselves as, oh, they're proof to the fact that I'm not smart. So then I get to actually make a choice. Do I agree with that? Or do I choose to say, no, this is something I can actually change. Like I actually believe I can change it. Mm-hmm. And when I actually got to the point to where it was like, wow, I'm actually in college right now. Like I'm actually doing this. I've chosen to, like, despite what my experience has felt like it's told me, I've decided to push that aside and actually keep moving forward. And then I ended up graduating with my bachelor's. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to get my master's. And honestly, even applying for my master's program, like I was like, I'm not going to get in. I was like, I don't think they're going to accept me. And it's like, but then I still was like, you know what? I'm still going to try. I'm just going to try, because why not? What do I have to lose? Mm-hmm. And so I tried and I got in, and then I actually got through the whole program and I graduated. And I just was like, I can't believe I did this. Like, I can't believe I'm someone that gets to say like, oh, wow, I have my master's. Like that wasn't something that felt like in my reach when I was younger.
Yeah. So when you're coaching people, do you have them, I'm sure you have steps that you go through, mm-hmm. but do you have them celebrate things that they've done every day? Like mm-hmm. just to be recognizing that you do good stuff every day and you can.
Yeah. I think even like I'm just thinking, I just even had a coaching session yesterday, and with this particular client, like I was, there was this, man, I didn't actually do what I wanted this week. I didn't actually implement the tools that I wanted. And it was like this anger at herself. And I was like, you don't actually have to do that. Like you actually get to like have a fresh week to start over. Mm-hmm. Like you don't actually have to hold yourself to this standard of it has to go right every single week. And if I'm not implementing these tools, and that's where we actually get to have grace with ourselves and be like, even in the process of renewing my mind and changing my mindset, I actually get to have grace for myself, because it takes work and it takes time to, okay, I actually have to continually agree with something that's beyond what I've experienced. Mm-hmm. And so not getting angry with yourself when you didn't wake up and say your morning affirmations, and, you didn't actually reverse that thought that was like, man, you're so stupid. Why are you always doing that? You didn't reverse that thought, but actually being like, okay, next time, I didn't do it that time, but next time I'm going to do it differently. Yeah. And actually having that grace for yourself, because it's not going to just happen like that. It's not just like,
it doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah. You have to like continually choose a different way to believe. And it just happens gradually.
Is there a minimum amount of time that you would say it would take to actually get in that momentum?
Yeah. I feel like personally I've experienced with me and with other people, like this 3 to 4 week period, if I'm actually like focused and I'm actually putting in the action towards, okay, I want to change this. I want to agree with something different. I actually don't want to think that I can't achieve this goal, whether that being a financial goal, whether that being a dream that I want to achieve. So say it's a financial goal. Okay. Mm-hmm. I want to actually make it to where I'm making 10K a month. Mm-hmm. And so if I'm actually choosing to every single day put in a little bit of action, I actually can be proud of that. I actually can be proud of, I'm actually doing something mm-hmm. that is agreeing with this new belief system. And even if I'm not seeing it manifest in my life right now, like I'm actually doing something, and I get to be excited about the small steps of progress.
So what is the actual program you went through, or what kind of, let's see, how do I want to say this? When you coach people, is there a name for it? Like I've heard of neurolinguistics programming. What do you?
There actually isn't a name for it. So basically the coaching that I do, I went through a coaching training program, and basically the coaching that I do is based on the experience and the coaches that I've had coach me. And so the programs that they've walked me through, a lot of it has to do with dream coaching. A lot of it has to do with like setting yourself up for what you actually want to achieve. So like through goals and stuff. Mm-hmm. So looking at your actual goals, where are the areas of your life that you feel like are, you know, lower than. I have people even in the beginning kind of name the areas of their life on a scale of 1 to 10. Where is your health? Where is your finances? Where is your relationships? Where is your, and then we kind of look at, okay, these are the areas that you feel like you're thriving in. And these are the areas that you feel like are needing some improvement. And then we actually get to go after some of those things. And we actually get to see, okay, what does it actually look like to improve these areas? And to get to a point to where you feel like you can actually thrive in these areas.
Yeah. So is there like a percentage of people that you feel don't follow through versus how many actually make it through? Like,
I think it really, it also depends on how determined people are. But I say that in a sense of I like to work with people who are actually ready to make the change. Yeah. There are some people who are, okay, I actually do want to change, but it's like, well, it's actually comfortable staying in my belief systems. Right? It's actually comfortable. Like, I don't know if I actually want to let this go. I don't know if I'm actually open to changing my life. Yeah. And that's where those people I see less success in. And the ones that are, and honestly, I feel like within 1 or 2 conversations, I'm able to see where someone is and saying, do you think that this is the right time for you to do coaching? And it's not that they're not able to do coaching at all. I just know the kind of people that I actually am called to be with and called to work with and help pull them into a new way of living.
Right. So you can decide when you do your consultation with them.
Yeah.
So what are some things that you have them work on while they're doing your coaching?
Yeah. So let me think of some. I think some of the things is, okay, like I kind of brought up like daily affirmations. What are some of the things? So looking at the areas that you actually want to thrive in. Okay, so not just putting action towards things. So we can get tools and action steps all day long, but actually what is it going to take for me to actually shift my mindset? So I'm actually going to have to let go of some things. Right. So even looking at the things of, okay, what do I need to let go of to actually believe that this is possible in my life? Yeah. What do I actually need to shift even in my mind or my daily living or my words? Like, what do I need to say differently for me to actually believe that this is possible? Do I need to just say out loud that I can make 10K in 1 month, until I actually believe it, that I can make 10K in 1 month? Like, what are the things that you need to like do so that you can actually set yourself up for actually stepping into a new way of living? And so sometimes it isn't actually action steps. Sometimes it's actually just thinking and actually taking time. Like I like to tell my clients, hey, I want you to take some space to even think about these new things that are being presented to you that you feel are not real or you feel are not able or capable of actually achieving. And I want you to just think about them and think about the possibility of what if this was actually possible for my life? Yeah.
So I'm curious how many of our viewers are getting some value out of this live. I'm sure you are. How many of you have done coaching before, or how many of you haven't? You can leave it in the comments if you have any questions for Rebekah. She will answer those later or while we're on our live. I see we have a viewer who's still watching us. Give us a wave or a comment in the comments there. So how many clients do you think you see per month? You see quite a few.
I don't want to take on more than 4 to 6 per month. So that, that's just because I actually want to give them like quality. Yeah, quality. And like, I don't want to just take on a whole bunch of clients just because. Yeah. So at the moment I only have 3. Yeah.
So you have your coaching, your event planning, and
then I have consulting clients.
So okay. So
So that's why, like, just with coaching, 3, consulting, have another 3.
What do you do in the consulting?
That's more actually, it actually is more focused on like tools and steps and action steps and very practical. What is it actually going to take for me to reach my ideal client? So, honing in on their message, shaping down. So like, for example, I had a consulting client yesterday, and just talking with her about like, there's something that she's launching. She has a new startup. And just talking about what does it actually look like for you to clarify your message and simplify, because people like simple. They need to be able to understand what it is you're offering them within 1 to 2 sentences. And if there's like very large words or things that are like these mysterious concepts of like what your business is, it's going to be like, wait, so what is this?
Yeah, I know that's hard too.
You know, and so actually helping people simplify and clarify so that the moment that people see your brand, it's very clear, like, this is what you're offering me and this is why it matters to me. Because if I don't actually see, I mean, it's kind of like on social media, like I feel like your brand message should be able to be in your bio, and I should be able to know just by your bio who you are, what you're offering me, why does it matter to me.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
So we hope that you can watch the replay if you didn't get to join us live. I know we all get busy and it's a Friday morning, but Rebekah, do you have anything else you'd like to add about belief systems and mindset?
Yeah, I mean, I think just a thing of like, again, like I said, it feels so corny, but guys, everything starts with a belief system. Like, no matter what it is that you want to do, it could be, I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to eat healthier. Every single thing that you're actually desiring to be in your life, it actually can be. It's possible. There's actually space for it to come there. But for you to be able to make space, you have to let go of something. You actually have to let go of what your experience has told you, what other people have told you, what you've told yourself. You actually have to let go of that. And you actually have to create space for something new to come. So
do you have, like, I'm going through coaching right now with a friend of mine. Do you have them say it in the present tense? Like, do you have them write what their future is to look like?
Yeah, I'll just have them say, like, now, like, what do you want? Like, what do you want your life to look like? Because whatever you want your life to look like, what you're doing now is going to produce that in the future. And so whatever I'm thinking now, whatever I'm doing, whatever action steps I'm doing, whatever work I'm putting in, I'm going to see the manifestation of that in months, years, all that stuff. Yeah. So I have to actually do it now. So if it's not here, I can't say, well, I'm going to wait until I see the additional income come in for me to believe that I can make more money. I actually have to say now, no, I make
$10,000 a month.
$10,000 a month. I make $100,000 a month. Yeah. Like, that seems really crazy, but like, I can actually choose to start to believe that now. And how do I need to align my life now to be where I want to be? Like, what actual steps do I need to take right now to be living that life, my ideal life?
Yeah, and see it in your mind happening, like right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love doing that.
So
fun.
Take some time, write out what you want. And if you're not there yet, if you're not at what you want and where you want your life to be, examine your life and see, what do I need to change? What mindsets do I need to let go of to believe that this is actually possible for my life?
Or if you need help doing that and you're not sure how, Rebekah can help you.
I can.
So do you have a website that people can go to?
Yeah, you can go to RebekahDanni.com. That is for all of my consulting and coaching stuff. And then my event stuff is RebekahDanniEvents.com.
And you have a Facebook page, I'm assuming?
Yes, have all of it. Instagram. Pretty much if you type in anywhere, Facebook, Instagram, everything, Pinterest, YouTube.
How do you spell your name? Because
it's Rebekah and then Dani. That is actually my middle name. My full middle name is Danielle. Cool. So.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Danielle isn't really a super common name, but I know like 6 Danielles.
I know. Well, a lot of people would be like, "Oh, Rebekah Danni," and they think Danny's my last name. And I'm like, no, it's actually not. It kind of just stuck one day, and I was like, I'm just gonna keep this. I like it.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So thank you, Rebekah, for being here today. It was awesome spending time with you and getting to know you more and about your business and how you can help people and women in our community. That's what Women of Vision is all about. We're here to support you. And if you're interested or want to know more, you can contact Maurice Brown on Facebook or womenofvisionmovement.com. Our Facebook page is Women of Vision Movement. A Vision Movement. I know there's a Reading in there somewhere, but I don't know if we took that off. But we have a business page and a members page. If you're interested in membership, you can find that on the website. We have a podcast also, which I will be speaking at tomorrow morning. I am not really sure if that's intertwined with the Hello Radio, the podcast.
I don't know.
I can't remember.
I will be on the radio in November.
That's awesome. Yeah, cool. So check that out on our Facebook page.
And then it's okay. And then one announcement that I have, a lot of people have probably already seen it, posted on social media and marketed and all that stuff. My business is actually helping put on a new event called the Gather Stories, and our first event is on November 10th. It will be here in Reading, in downtown Reading, at a warehouse. And so this is an event for creatively wired people, like people who just love to be creatively inspired, be around different creative people. It's a fine dining experience. And so really, we just kind of are creating a space for people to come together and just be inspired, provoked, challenged, and motivated in their creative expressions, and just to get to meet new people and come around the table, have good food, have wine, all that stuff. It's going to be really fun. I have some really cool people coming together for this first event. And so this is an event where you do have to apply. There's a short little application, just kind of submitting one question under why are you inspired to be here? Why are you inspired to join us at the table? And then 30 people get invited to join us at each event. So
wow. Are you giving out that location right now?
So the location is for the event is actually only disclosed to people who are invited. Okay. But to apply, you can go to RebekahDanniEvents.com/TGS attend. TGS is for the Gather Stories attend. Okay.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. And like I said earlier, if you didn't get to watch the live, please feel free to watch the replay anytime. It'll be on the Facebook page, and I'm sure some of our members will share it. So everyone have a wonderful day.
Yeah. Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
Hello, Instagram. Thanks for